Why hello everybody, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with yet another DC superhero set review. And I'm here with set 10937, the Batman Arkham Asylum Breakout. It is 1,619 pieces, retails for $159.99 in the USA, and it contains 8 minifigures. So let's go ahead and take a look at our enormous box. Here's a quick look at the front of your box. And then there's a quick look at the back of your box, and it's a little plain, but I think it's pretty good. In this set, you get 3 instruction manuals, including a very stupid comic book. And then you get these first 2 instruction manuals, which have nothing in it. Then when you go to the end of this instruction manual, let's just go to the end of that really quickly. You get an ad for Lego Batman 2, and not really much, just a call-up ad on this one. In this set, you get a really nice amount of extra pieces, including a ton of weapons and accessories. Also included in this set is a brick separator. Alright guys, first up for our minifigures is Batman, and he's just a pretty basic Batman. I'm not really going to go over him too well. Get his hat right there, and his head, just spin him around, and you can see his other head. He does have back printing, but it's just a basic Batman, so we don't really need to see much about him. He's just your basic Batman, not really much about him. Wish they would have included a better Batman in the set, but they just included this one. Alright guys, next up for minifigures is Robin, and I'm pretty sure he's exclusive to the set currently just because of his cape and his basically robe hat. And he does come with that staff right there. When you take off his robe hat, you can see his face right there a bit better. Then when you spin him around, you can see his other face. He does have some back printing back here. It's pretty good detailing on him. I think they did a nice job making him actually look like Robin, because sometimes they don't really make the heroes look like what they're supposed to. So I think they did a pretty good job on this Robin. So let's go into our next minifigure. Alright guys, up next we get a figure that's actually not exclusive, which is the Guard, and he's definitely the worst figure in the set. He is not any different from the one in the Two-Face chase, so I'm guessing this guy's been following these heroes and villains around somehow. So you can see his basic crappy face right there, and his torso is very plain. And no back printing. Definitely the worst figure. Really bad job on this guy. Really, at least give us a better head. I would have liked him a lot more. Alright guys, up next is Jumpsuit Joker, and I'm absolutely so happy about this figure. He's very, very nice looking. Love the detail on his front torso. You can use that for a lot of other figures. You can see his face right there and his green hair. Love that look of him. And then when you turn him around, he does have some very nice back printing. Inmate 109370, which is really cool. Maybe when you take that off, you do get his other face. It's not an exclusive face. I wish they would have maybe given us a really cool exclusive expression or something. But it's still a very cool Joker. I always love getting a Joker figure. Alright guys, up next is Scarecrow, and I love this figure. I just wish they would have maybe made the human version of him instead. That's in The Dark Knight Rises and stuff. But obviously this is based off, I think either a comic or a TV show. So you can see his torso right there is pretty detailed. No leg printing. You can see his face better. And it's very creepy looking once he throws that powder stuff on you. And then, yeah, you're just scared to death from him. Then you can see he gets some back head printing, which is very detailed. And I love the look of his back printing. This is a very cool figure. One of my favorites in the sets. Alright guys, up next for our minifigures is Penguin. And you can see he gets this little umbrella right here with him. He also does get a fish for some odd reason. You can see I love the color of his little, the pants. I think it's an exclusive color for him, and I like the torso, but overall I've never liked this villain in Batman. I've just never liked this villain overall. It's just a pretty lame villain in my opinion. I've never liked this villain at all. Some people may be getting really mad at me right now, but he's just a lame, dumb villain. No offense. But you can see his face right there. It's very creepy. And then back printing it, as most villains should get. And, yeah, not much about him. He's never really a good villain. I've never liked this villain at all. Alright guys, up next is Poison Ivy, and the only other set she comes in is the Batcave from 2000 and either 12 or 11. I'm pretty sure it's 12. But you can see she has some very nice torso printing and leg printing there. Very cool hair with the leaves and stuff on her, and you can see her face. Turn her around. She does have back printing. Let's pull off her red hair. You can see her angry face, and her back printing is very detailed. Poison Ivy is actually a pretty cool villain. I've always liked Poison Ivy as a villain. It's a very cool figure. I think they did a very good job on Poison Ivy. Alright guys, our last figure in this set is Harley Quinzel, or Dr. Harley Quinzel, that's what they call her, and she's actually Harley Quinn, the villain. And wow, I really like this figure. Definitely my favorite in the set. She's very cool looking, how she turns into the villain after being like a doctor looking person, breaking him out of jail. You can see the front printing right there is very nice. You get her face right there. You can turn around, you get the back printing. So let's take a look at her with her evil hat and her evil face. And then when you do turn her around, she gets that evil face on the double-sided head, which is very cool. And then there's her other hair, which I showed you earlier. So one of my favorite figures in the DC line. I love this figure. So let's go on to the actual set. Alright guys, the first part of the set is this little gate right here, and I really like the look of this gate. It's very cool. It's a little flimsy, like when you hold it like this, it's a little flimsy. But other than that, it looks really cool. You can see these looking things on the front. They sort of look like ring race, which is like really cool. Then you do get a camera right here, and it does spin as you see. So let's go ahead and turn this around. You can see the side right here, and this can move. So yeah, and then on the back, you get the back of the gate obviously, and then obviously these can open up for the car to drive into. I will show you that in a minute. So I really like the look of this. It's a very cool looking gate for the car to drive into. So let's go on to the actual car. Alright guys, in this set you get a very, very cool Arkham Asylum truck, which is very cool. I love this added into the set. You can see the front license plate there is a sticker, unfortunately. And you can see the bumper on the front. It looks very cool. I just love the overall look of it. And then when you open this up in the back, you're supposed to put Joker on here, and he's basically locked up in there. So I think that's very cool, and how it slides in there. You just put it on there, it slides in, you can close it up and drive off. You get the back license plate too, and the sides. I really hate that these are stickers. I wish they were printed, but oh well. And then the top does not come off except for this right here, which you can fit Harley Quinn inside of, or the police guy, whichever you choose. So I really love the look of this truck. It's one of my favorite parts of the set, and I really, really like it. Alright guys, now on to the actual Arkham Asylum. This is a very cool looking model. It is a lot of pieces, I have to admit. It's a little smaller than I thought. I mean, $160 you're probably paying for a lot. You are actually paying for these too, so I could understand why the size is this big. It's still very, very big, but it's still not even as big as Battle of Helm's Deep or something like that. So, but the tallness of it makes up for it, so let's go ahead and take a look at the front right here. Get the Arkham Asylum stickers, then you get the front doors, which do open up. I will show you the inside in a minute. You get these nice leaves on the front, very cool windows with these nice Wolverine claw type of things, and get this right here with Poison Ivy's window. Then you do get this broken window right here with this little rope. I will show you that in a minute. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top roof. Alright guys, so here's the top of Arkham Asylum. You can see the detail on these things right here. They look very, very nice. I love the look of them. You can see them right there. Move over. You can see the nice horns that they put on top of there. Just look very detailed. And then you can see the window right here. They use the same effect of this window in the Hobbit Unexpected Gathering set, so I thought that was cool. Then they put the handcuffs there, which look very nice as well. Then when you go over here, it is the same as the other side. So that's basically it for the roof. Let's go to the inside of this gigantic prison. Alright guys, so here's the overall inside of the Arkham Asylum. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the front door first. Alright guys, so the first part of Arkham Asylum right here is the front door area. So let's go ahead and close these doors right here, and you can see you get a telephone back here. Get a very cool desk which has like a sideways looking design where you can put the officer, cop guy. You get the alert symbols and type of things, and you do get a nice cup there. Get that random red stud in there. I'm guessing it's food or something. I don't know. But you can see the bottom. It looks pretty nice at the front. I don't like the little gaps right here. I don't really know how they would have even fixed it anyways, but it's still a little weird. So let's go over to this part next. You could see Harley Quinn's little area over here. She can't really stand here, which is sort of a problem. I don't like that much. She can't really stand anywhere on here. I mean, if she's going to get her hat, where's she going to stand? Like, there's one stud there, and this sort of blocks it too. So that's a problem. I don't like that much. But you do get some nice looking like pieces over here and stuff like that. The pink and the nice orange. And you see she loves the Joker. You get that nice white head, just a plain white head. You could use that for maybe a Slender Man custom. So let's go ahead and turn this around, and you can see how it shows all of the criminals that they need to catch or already have. So you can see Two-Face, the Penguin, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Freeze. So I really like the look of that. So let's go over to the jail cell. Alright guys, up next is the little jail cell for Joker, and you can see the details on here for Scarecrow and Joker. A lot of stickers in this set, which is a problem for me, but I mean, you can't really do anything about it, So obviously this is a very cool feature. You can open both of them up at the same time. The only problem with this is that if you only want to let one of them out, you gotta guard the other one to make sure he doesn't get out. So I don't like that much, so let's go ahead and throw Mr. Joker in there. He's been a bad boy. And then let's go ahead and throw Scarecrow in there for killing people. And yeah, they're locked up, and somehow they get out with Harley Quinn. So let's go to the upper level. Alright guys, right above the jail cell is Poison Ivy's chamber. You can see right here you get the nice little plant. That's pretty ironic. And then right here you can open up the jail cell like this, which is a very cool feature. I love that. And then you can put Poison Ivy in here. I think it's sort of weird how they're putting criminals right next to the windows, but you can see her. She's in there now, and she is trapped. Move over here, and you can put Patience under here, which is very cool. So, say you want to put... They've captured Robin. They want to put Robin in here, and they want to find out if he tastes good or not, so they can study him, and then they can eat him. Yeah, that's what Joker does. Now, you can see the little drawers here, and I thought that was very cool. And I like how one of them is actually open. They use this piece right here. And you can sort of lift it up, even though it's not supposed to. But I really like the look of that. It's very cool. And then you can see the little needles there, and nice little potions that you get. And this is printed, which is very cool. I love the look of that. And then when you move over here, the last part is the little desk. So sort of weird how this is on here. And then you can see there's a little newspaper right here that says the Lego News, and it's the same newspaper that that was in the Spider-Man set, which is sort of weird, so I guess maybe Spider-Man is related to this somehow. I don't know. But you can see the chair right here, which is very cool. I like the look of it, and it can spin. So I really like this level more than the bottom level, just because it's more open for movability and space. So that's why I like it more. So let's go on to the last part. Alright guys, last up for Arkham Asylum is Penguin's Chamber. Or, I don't know if it's either Mr. Freeze's or Penguin's Chamber, but I'm pretty sure it's Penguin's. You can see it right here. The only problem I have with this is there's no way to, like, get up there. There's no stairs or anything, which I've always hated about how Lego does that. They don't put any stairs to get up to here, so they're just supposed to throw them up there and expect him to get in. So I don't like that. And then the wood door is sort of weird, too. If they're trying to keep someone cold in there, aren't they going to put, like, a metal door or something? I thought that was sort of stupid, too. But you can see you get the stickers up here. It tells the temperature. When you open this up, you get the very cool window, which he can't break out of. I mean, wouldn't this window break if it was freezing in there? So a lot of weird, stupid things about this. I don't like that at all. A lot of weird, unlikely things to happen here. You could just throw them in there, and then you can die. Yeah. And then move over here, and then it's just the part that I showed you earlier. You can put figures up here on this really low fence. Yeah, they died. So, that's basically it for Arkham Asylum. Let's go on to our ratings. Alright guys, now onto the rating on this set. This is a very terrific set, one of my favorites out of the DC line. I wish, like, they would have made the figures a little better, maybe used a little more logic on the building, too. I thought it was really ridiculous on Penguin's Chamber. They put a window on a frozen chamber, and then they put a wood door as well, and then there's no way to get up to it. That's probably, like, the main reason that the rating's going down. That's, like, the only reason that I really don't like the set. So, this set is going to get a 9.4 out of 10. A very, very good set. I really like this set. I would definitely recommend it if you're a DC fan, you want Arkham, like, any type of Arkham set. This is a very must-buy set for you. If you're looking for Penguin, any of those. I mean, it's sort of, the figures are kind of lame in this set. I mean, you can get a couple of them in cheaper sets. But it's still a very, very nice set. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.